Your money is leaking. The average household loses 15% of its potential savings simply because dollars are unassigned. Zero-based budgeting, or ZBB, mandates that every unit of currency, down to the last cent, must be allocated to a specific category before the month begins. This is not tracking past spending, it is assigning future purpose. The fundamental equation is income minus expenses must equal exactly zero. If you earn $5,000, you must budget $5,000. This system eliminates the miscellaneous category, which is often a black hole for discretionary spending. ZBB transforms passive tracking into active financial control, immediately increasing savings velocity and forcing intentional spending decisions. The zero balance requirement is the psychological anchor of ZBB. If your income is $4,500 and your fixed expenses total $3,000, the remaining $1,500 must be proactively assigned to debt repayment, savings goals, or discretionary spending categories like entertainment. Leaving $500 unassigned means the budget is incomplete and invalid. This forces immediate decisions about surplus funds. Traditional budgets often allow a positive residual balance, which is mentally perceived as available spending money, leading to budget drift. ZBB ensures that surplus funds are immediately converted into wealth-building assets or liability reduction, preventing accidental consumption. Implementation begins with accurately calculating net monthly income, including all sources like salary, dividends, or rental income. Next, list all fixed expenses: rent, mortgage payments, insurance premiums, and minimum debt payments. These are non-negotiable allocations. Variable expenses such as groceries, fuel, and utilities require historical analysis to set realistic limits. Do not guess these amounts. Use the average of the last 3 months of actual spending data. The critical step is assigning a specific dollar amount to each category, ensuring the total allocated amount precisely matches the net income figure before the month starts.
True expenses are costs that occur infrequently but are predictable, such as annual car insurance premiums, property taxes, or holiday spending. Ignoring these leads to budget failure when the large bill arrives. ZBB addresses this through sinking funds. If your annual insurance is $1,200, you must budget $100 every month into the insurance sinking fund category. This smooths out cash flow volatility. Sinking funds are essentially internal savings accounts earmarked for specific future liabilities, preventing the need to use credit or disrupt monthly savings goals when these large expenses materialize. They ensure that money is available when the expense is due. For individuals with irregular income, such as commissions or self-employment earnings, ZBB requires budgeting only the income already received, known as the funding approach. Do not budget projected income. If a bonus arrives mid-month, it is immediately allocated to the next month's budget or a high-priority goal, such as emergency fund completion or accelerated debt principal reduction. This prevents overspending based on optimistic future earnings. Self-employed individuals must also budget for estimated quarterly tax payments within their ZBB structure, treating the Internal Revenue Service liability as a mandatory expense category funded monthly. Traditional percentage-based budgets, like the 50-30-20 rule, are descriptive guidelines, not prescriptive action plans. They suggest where money should go, but do not enforce the allocation of every dollar. ZBB is fundamentally different because it is a forward-looking, mandatory assignment system. If a category is overspent, funds must immediately be reallocated from another category, forcing a real-time trade-off decision. This real-time accountability prevents budget creep and ensures that financial goals are prioritized over impulse spending. ZBB demands proactive management, whereas traditional methods often rely on reactive tracking.
The psychological benefit of ZBB is the elimination of financial guilt. Once money is assigned to a discretionary category, spending that money within the limit is guilt-free because the funds have already fulfilled their primary obligations, including savings and debt repayment. This system leverages behavioral finance principles by creating artificial scarcity for unassigned funds. By forcing explicit prioritization, ZBB accelerates wealth growth. Every dollar not spent on consumption is immediately directed toward investment vehicles, increasing the principal available for compounding returns without emotional interference. ZBB provides an immediate categorized record of all expenditures, which is invaluable for tax compliance and maximizing deductions. Business owners can easily separate deductible business expenses from personal spending, reducing audit risk and simplifying Schedule C preparation. Furthermore, ZBB facilitates accurate tracking of contributions to tax-advantaged accounts, such as 401k plans or health savings accounts. By budgeting the maximum allowable contribution monthly, the system ensures compliance with annual contribution limits and optimizes tax deferral or tax-free growth strategies efficiently. Investment contributions must be treated as a fixed expense category within ZBB, not as residual savings dependent on leftover funds. If the goal is to contribute $1,000 monthly to a low-cost index fund, that $1,000 is budgeted immediately after fixed liabilities like rent. This ensures that wealth creation is prioritized over consumption. For retirement provision, ZBB allows precise funding of Roth individual retirement accounts or traditional accounts, ensuring consistent dollar-cost averaging. This disciplined approach mitigates market timing risk and maximizes the long-term benefit of compounding interest by automating consistent contributions. Successful ZBB requires monthly review and adjustment. Do not treat the budget as static. Life changes require immediate category adjustments. If groceries cost $50 more than budgeted, $50 must be pulled from another category, perhaps entertainment or dining out. This immediate reallocation is non-negotiable. The key metric is the funding ratio, ensuring 100% of income is allocated. Start today by listing your net income and assigning every dollar to a job. This system is the most powerful tool for achieving financial independence by ensuring intentional spending and maximizing savings velocity.